My dear child, stay here with me just a while longer. The world will still be waiting, the noise will return, and the clock will keep ticking. But this moment, this is sacred. You've been running, aching, searching for something you couldn't name, and now here you are. Not by accident. You were led to this very breath, this very heartbeat, because there is something I must show you. You've felt it, haven't you? That deep unspoken ache, a silent cry buried beneath your strength, your smiles, your plans. The world taught you to press on, to pretend, to perform. But I see through all of it. I see the weariness behind your eyes, the questions you dare not speak. Is there more than this? Have I missed my chance? Am I too broken to be loved fully? No, my precious one. You are not too late. You are not too lost. You are not too far gone. Let me tell you a secret the world refuses to speak. The cracks in your soul are not your shame. They are your invitation. Through them, my light pours in. Through them, your true strength is born. Those who have never known pain cannot carry the kind of compassion you hold. Those who have never wandered cannot fully grasp the miracle of finding home. You are not disqualified by your scars. You are crowned by them. You have survived storms others didn't even know you were facing. You've walked into rooms and smiled while silently bleeding inside. You've carried the weight of other people's expectations, guilt, fear, and still you rose. That rising, that resilience, that was me breathing life into your tired bones. You didn't make it this far by accident. The world labeled you too sensitive, too emotional, too much. But I crafted you with care. That depth you carry, that sensitivity, it is sacred. It allows you to see what others miss, to feel what others numb. It is a divine gift, not a flaw. Never let a hardened world convince you to shrink the beauty of your soul. The truth I want to share today might shake everything you've been taught to believe. You've been told to earn love, to strive for approval, to hide your humanity. But I tell you now, you were loved before you did a single thing. You were chosen before you took your first breath. I have never loved you less on your worst day, and I will never love you more on your best. My love does not fluctuate. It is not performance-based. It is eternal, immovable, infinite. You may have prayed and felt no answer, knocked but no door opened. Don't you know I have been answering in ways you didn't expect? Through delays that saved you, through rejections that redirected you, through silence that strengthened your spirit. Sometimes I let the storm rage, because I'm building a warrior who can walk on water. You thought I was distant. I was closer than your own breath, holding every fragile piece together when you thought you'd fall apart. I know you've questioned everything. You've watched others soar while you remain grounded. It hurt. The injustice, the waiting, the whispers of what's wrong with me. But I was never punishing you. I was preserving you. What I'm preparing for you requires deeper roots. You cannot carry a mighty blessing with shallow faith. I was not holding you back. I was setting you apart. There are people who have misunderstood you, misused you, mocked your dreams. You've been told to tone it down, fit in, play small. But child, you were never created to blend into the background. You carry fire in your bones and light in your veins. You are not too much. You are the exact amount of divine spark this world needs. And yes, there will be opposition. Not everyone will understand the light you carry. Some will feel threatened by your growth, your peace, your resilience. Let them go. Their inability to value you says nothing about your worth. I will surround you with those who see you, who celebrate your authenticity, who water your spirit instead of draining it. A new circle is forming, one that will honor your soul, not exploit it. You've cried out for clarity, for direction. I have heard every word, and now I am sending waves of revelation to you. Truths that will dismantle the lies you've believed for years. You are not invisible. You are not abandoned. You are not too far behind. Even now, things are shifting. Behind the curtain, plans are unfolding in your favor, not just for survival, but for revival. A resurrection of dreams you buried, of joy you thought you lost forever. I am rewriting your story in real time. There will be moments in the near future where you look around in wonder and say, "How did this happen?" And I will whisper, "I've been orchestrating this all along." Let the fear fall away. Let the shame slide off your shoulders. Let the self-doubt wither in the presence of truth. You are not weak for needing help. You are not unworthy for feeling broken. What the world calls broken, I call beautiful. What the world sees as flaws, I use as foundations. My strength is made perfect in your weakness, not in spite of it, but through it. You don't need to fix yourself before coming to me. Come exactly as you are, bruised, tired, confused. I will hold you, restore you, and teach you how to live free. This world is loud, yes, but my whisper still reaches deeper. Let it drown out the lies, the shame, the fear. Let it awaken what's been buried. This is not the end of your story. This is the chapter where everything begins to shift, where mourning turns into dancing, ashes into beauty, and weariness into purpose. This is your divine turning point, and it starts right here, right now. So if you're still watching, still listening, know that it's not by chance. It's because your soul recognized its source, because something eternal inside you is stirring. The truth has found you, and you cannot unhear it. You were meant for more, and more is coming. Don't rush back into the chaos just yet. Stay here. Breathe in this moment. Let it seep into the deepest places of your heart. You are seen. You are chosen. You are not alone. And the one who holds the universe has never stopped holding you. When you ask me for discernment, I will answer. Not always with thunder or flashing signs, but with a steady, quiet clarity that settles into your spirit like morning light through a window. You will begin to see what was once hidden. The fog will lift. The charm that once clouded your judgment will lose its power, and the truth will become undeniable. But the truth, my child, can sting before it sets you free. You might feel betrayal when the mask falls. You may grieve the illusion more than the reality. That's okay. Feel it. Mourn what you thought it could be. Let the sadness wash through you, but don't let it drown you. I will be there in the silence after the tears, holding you, reminding you that letting go of the wrong person is not a loss. It is protection. It is mercy. It is sacred realignment. You are not being punished. You are being preserved. I know the dreams you've wrapped around this person. I've heard the silent prayers you whispered in the dark, begging for them to change, to finally see you, to love you the way you long to be loved. But my dear child, do not confuse potential with purpose. Do not cling to a version of someone that only exists in your hope. What they could become someday is not who they are today, and today is what matters. You must stop negotiating your worth just to feel needed. You were not created to beg for love, to shrink for affection, to twist yourself into something smaller just to be kept. I made you with purpose, with fire, with beauty that is not dependent on another's approval. You were never meant to dim your light to make someone else comfortable in the shadows. That tightness in your chest, that unease in your spirit, that is not love. That is your soul trying to warn you that you are in the presence of something misaligned with your calling. And I, your creator, do not cause confusion. I bring peace. Not the shallow kind that crumbles under pressure, but the deep, unwavering peace that confirms you are exactly where you're meant to be. If peace is absent, take notice. If joy feels manufactured, listen closely. I am not the author of deception, and I will never ask you to stay where your spirit is constantly starving. Let me say this clearly. If someone continually leaves you feeling unseen, unheard, or unloved, no matter how convincing their words, believe their impact, not their promises. You deserve more than proximity. You deserve presence. You deserve love that builds, not love that burdens. It is not your job to fix someone who refuses to grow. It is not your calling to bleed yourself dry, hoping they'll finally recognize your worth. That's not faith. That's emotional captivity disguised as loyalty. You may think walking away is giving up, but walking away from what harms you is sometimes the most courageous form of faith. Faith that I have something better, Faith that your story doesn't end in disappointment. Faith that the pain of release will lead to the peace of restoration. You have mistaken endurance for virtue, thinking that staying is proof of love. But I'm telling you now, wisdom sometimes whispers, leave. Not out of bitterness, not out of anger, but out of reverence for the masterpiece I made in you. Do not allow someone's inconsistency to rewrite your worth. Do not allow their emotional absence to redefine your beauty. You are not too much. You are not too sensitive. You are not asking for too much when you ask for honesty, kindness, and consistency. What you are asking for is healthy. What you are asking for is holy. Let me rebuild your confidence, not on shifting sand, but on the solid rock of truth. You don't need to perform to be loved. You don't need to sacrifice your peace to hold on to a relationship that was never divinely aligned. Let go with grace, and I will replace what you release with something more fitting for your future. You may not see it now, but the one I have for you is also learning, growing, becoming. They are learning to love deeply, to give selflessly, to honor what is sacred, and when the time is right, your paths will cross, not in chaos, not in confusion, but in clarity and peace. In the meantime, use this space to rediscover who you are apart from pain. Rediscover the joy of your own company. Reconnect with your voice, your vision, your values. You are more than someone's project or placeholder. You are my masterpiece, and you carry my breath within you. Let this season be a cocoon, not a cage. What feels like isolation is preparation. I am cultivating wisdom in the quiet, strength in the stillness, and discernment in the discomfort. Let me prune what no longer serves you, so that you may bloom in ways you never imagined. And yes, it hurts. Yes, it's lonely. Yes, it's terrifying to imagine starting over. But you are not starting from nothing. You are starting from experience, from growth, from clarity. You are starting from truth. Let go of what breaks you. Hold fast to what builds you. And remember, the love I have for you is the standard. If it doesn't echo that love, it's not yours to keep. I am not withholding joy from you. I am preparing a joy that won't crumble when the storms come. I am not denying you love. I am protecting the sacredness of the love I'm designing for you. Love that sees you fully, embraces you wholly, and walks with you into the purpose I've set before you. So do not mourn too long what was never meant to stay. Let the tears fall, yes, but let them water the soil of your future. A new season is breaking forth. A shift is happening even now, and you, beloved, are about to step into a chapter that will make sense of every previous pain. Stay close, stay listening. The revelation is near, for your spirit is a sacred flame, not to be dimmed by the shadows of deceit. You are not called to walk blindly into every embrace offered, nor to place your trust in every hand extended. There are those who appear gentle but are wolves cloaked in kindness. They will speak of love, yet wield their words like daggers, subtle, silent, and sharp. They envy your light, your peace, your destiny. They will try to tether you to their brokenness, so they may feed off the life you carry within. But I did not shape you for entrapment. I formed you for freedom. When I look at you, I see the mark of purpose etched deep into your soul. I see a warrior cloaked in compassion, a soul anointed for higher things. And that is why the battle around you rages so fiercely. It is not because you are weak, it is because you are chosen. Darkness does not waste its energy on those who pose no threat. It comes for those who carry light. But fear not, for you are not alone. I am the fire in your bones, the calm in your storm, the voice that stills your trembling. Child, listen closely. When you hear silence, do not mistake it for my absence. Often I work loudest in the quiet. When everything seems still, when your prayers echo back unanswered, I am moving mountains you cannot yet see. I am blocking paths that would lead to destruction. I am orchestrating encounters, realigning timelines, stirring hearts behind the veil of time. You are not waiting in vain. You are being refined in purpose. Yes, the waiting may stretch your soul. It may carve out hollows of longing you didn't know existed. And in those hollows, loneliness may come knocking, whispering that you are forgotten, unloved, overlooked. But do not entertain those lies. They are counterfeit comforters sent to pull you off course. Let those empty spaces become places I fill with my presence. Let them draw you deeper into the well of wisdom that only silence can unlock. My child, the enemy knows your value. He sees the blueprint of greatness that surrounds your name, and he trembles at it. That's why distraction often disguises itself as affection. That's why temptation wears the perfume of companionship. He'll send you someone who looks like everything you prayed for, but whose presence pulls you subtly away from me. It won't always come through cruelty. Sometimes it comes wrapped in charm, masked in beauty, speaking fluent love while draining your spirit. One compromise at a time. Do not settle for imitation. When I am preparing you for the real thing, there is someone I have handpicked whose love will mirror my own, steadfast, pure, and patient. They will not compete with your calling. They will complement it. They will not dim your fire. They will tend to it, guard it, and celebrate it. They will not shrink from your light. They will walk in it with you, side by side. But to receive what is holy, your hands must first be emptied of what is counterfeit. Release what was never meant for you. Let go of what only weighs you down. I know the fear that stirs when you're asked to walk away. I know the ache that comes with detaching from what once felt safe. But beloved, safety and destiny are not always the same. Sometimes what feels secure is the very thing that's stunting your growth, and the longer you cling to what wounds you, the further you drift from the healing I long to give you. I grieve when you settle for less than I dreamed for you, not because I am angry, but because I see the joy you're missing. I see the laughter that could be yours, the peace that remains untouched, the love story still unwritten, because your heart is tethered to someone who was never meant to carry it. You don't have to keep proving your worth to someone who overlooks it. You don't have to earn love that should be freely given. You were not made to beg for crumbs at a table where I have prepared a feast. Rise, my child. Rise and remember who you are. You are not too broken, too late, or too far gone. The enemy wants you to believe that you are disqualified, but I remind you, my mercy rewrites every disqualification. Where others see failure, I see the beginning of transformation. Where you see ashes, I see a canvas. I use shattered things to build unshakable legacies. Yes, I will open your eyes. You will see clearly, not through the haze of longing or the fog of fear, but with divine discernment. And when you do, you'll look back and marvel at how I carried you through. You will say, thank you for the closed doors. Thank you for the delays. Thank you for the heartbreaks that protected me from something far worse. You will see that I never abandoned you. I shielded you. Now take heart. Lift your head. Breathe deep. Let joy return where sorrow once lingered. Let peace flood the places where anxiety once made its home. Let a holy anger rise against the lies that told you that you are not enough. You are more than enough. You are called, cherished, covered, and chosen. And this is not the end of your story. This is the turning point. This is where you learn to walk with boldness, with courage, with clarity. This is where you step out of what wounded you and into what will restore you. Remember this truth. You do not walk alone. Every step you take toward healing, I am with you. Every boundary you set, every no that protects your peace, every act of self-respect is an act of obedience to the love I've placed within you. Keep walking, keep listening, keep trusting, because what I have prepared for you will be worth every moment of waiting, every tear you've cried, every time you chose faith over fear. Your future is not something to fear, it is something to prepare for. And I, your creator, am already there. I am clearing the way, removing the counterfeits, and making room for the promise. Stand firm. You are closer than you realize. A space where your tears are gathered, where your laughter echoes with delight, where your very essence is known and celebrated. No moment of your existence escapes my gaze, and nothing you do is too small to matter. When you feel unseen, overlooked by the world around you. Remember, I see you fully. I see the battles you fight in silence. I see the courage it takes for you to simply rise and face another day. And in those moments when you feel invisible, I am closest to you, whispering truth into the shadows of your doubt. You are not forgotten. You have not been cast aside. Though the world may turn cold, though voices may fall silent when you need them most, I remain constant, faithful, unshakable. My love does not hinge upon your perfection, nor does it falter when you stumble. I do not love as the world loves, fickle, fading, conditional. My love is the anchor when the winds howl. It is the steady rhythm beneath the noise, the quiet strength holding your soul together. There will be days when sorrow settles over you like a heavy fog, days when hope feels like a distant memory. In those hours when you feel most alone, call upon me. Do not be ashamed of your pain. Do not hide your wounds. Bring them into the light of my presence. For what you see as broken, I see as beautiful. What you think is beyond repair, I call worthy of redemption. My hands are not afraid of your mess. I do not turn away from your hurt. I step closer. Let your heart be still for a moment. Let the noise around you fade. In this stillness, you will find me. I am not in the chaos, not in the shouting voices or the pounding fears. I am in the quiet whisper, gently reminding you that you are not beyond healing. Your heart may be scarred, but it is still beating. And where it beats, life remains. Possibility remains. Beauty even now continues to bloom in the soil of your suffering. Do not measure your worth by how fast you recover or how many scars you hide. Scars are sacred. They tell a story of survival. They speak of a soul who walked through fire and emerged with strength deeper than before. You have grown, even when you thought you were standing still. You have changed, not in a way that makes you less, but in a way that makes you more compassionate, more resilient, more in tune with the pain and triumph of others. This journey has not been without cost. You've loved and lost. You've tried and failed. You've hoped and been disappointed. Yet still here you are, breathing, hoping again, opening your heart even when it feels like a risk. That is courage. That is the quiet miracle of the human spirit that I cherish so deeply in you. I know there are things you don't understand right now. I know there are prayers you've whispered that haven't been answered the way you hoped. But trust this, my silence is not absence. My delay is not denial. Sometimes what feels like waiting is actually preparation. Sometimes what feels like being forgotten is the unfolding of a greater promise. I am building a future for you, one brick at a time. You may not see the full design yet, but each step is intentional. Each detour has purpose. Even your mistakes are not wasted in my hands. I weave them into your redemption. I use every thread, joy and sorrow, victory and defeat, to create something more beautiful than you imagined. You were never meant to do this alone. You were never meant to carry it all on your own shoulders. Let me in. Let me be the calm in your chaos, the light in your darkness, the home for your restless soul. I don't ask you to be strong enough. I ask you to be willing. Willing to let go, willing to receive, willing to trust that something more is always possible. You are a masterpiece in progress. Even now in your mess, you are radiating divine potential. You were created in love, by love, for love. Nothing can strip you of that truth. Not failure, not rejection, not fear. There is nothing you can do to diminish your worth in my eyes. You are enough, not someday. Not when you achieve more, not when you fix everything. Right now, as you are. So rise, beloved one. Rise from the ashes of what you thought would destroy you. Rise with new fire in your soul, with new clarity in your heart. You are not walking toward emptiness. You are walking into fullness, into healing, into peace. And I will be there every step of the way, not behind you, not ahead of you, but beside you, always. Let this be the moment you choose trust over fear, faith over doubt, surrender over control. For in surrender you will find freedom, in trust you will find peace, and in my presence you will find everything your heart has been aching for. Though shadows may obscure the way, know this: the light is never truly gone. It flickers quietly, waiting for you to reach toward it with your faith and your trust. You are never forsaken. You are never alone. In the silence, in the stillness, I am there, whispering courage into your heart, reminding you that every step you take is sacred. Every breath you draw is a testament to your resilience. Let not your spirit be shaken by the uncertainties that seek to unsettle your peace. There will be moments when despair presses heavily upon your soul, when the burdens feel too great to carry, and the night seems endlessly dark. Yet these moments are but the soil in which your greatest growth will take root. Like the mighty oak that bends but does not break, you too are fashioned to endure, to rise, and to flourish beyond what you can now imagine. Remember the times when you believed all was lost, and yet somehow, by grace beyond understanding, you found the strength to stand once more. That strength is not your own alone. It is the life-giving force I pour into your spirit. It is the eternal flame within you, a spark ignited by my love that cannot be extinguished. When fear comes knocking, meet it with the shield of faith. When sorrow visits, invite hope to dwell alongside it, for they shall not remain together forever. Open your heart to the gifts I place before you, even when they come wrapped in trials and uncertainty. These are the treasures that refine your character and deepen your wisdom. Do not shun the lessons hidden in difficulty, for they carry you closer to your divine destiny. You are being sculpted with infinite care and purpose. Each scar a story of survival, each tear a seed of future joy. There are blessings preparing to overflow into your life, gifts of peace, love, and fulfillment that have been promised from the dawn of time. But these are not gifts to be rushed or forced. They arrive in perfect timing, according to a plan far greater than the impatience of your heart. Trust in this timing, even when it feels like the waiting stretches endlessly. Trust that every moment you endure, every longing you feel, is being held in my hands, woven into the grand design for your ultimate good. Do not be dismayed by those who fail to understand you, who question your path, or who attempt to dim your light. Their voices born of fear or misunderstanding hold no power over the destiny I have ordained for you. Stand firm in the knowledge of your worth, the truth of your purpose, and the certainty of my unwavering love. You are a beloved child, called forth for a purpose that transcends worldly understanding. In moments when loneliness whispers lies into your ear, remember that my presence surrounds you like the air you breathe, constant, unseen, but vital. You carry within you a sacred connection, a thread that links your spirit to the eternal source of all life. No distance, no silence, no hardship can sever this bond. When your heart feels heavy, lean into this truth and find comfort there. As you journey forward, be a beacon of hope to others who walk their own paths of struggle and doubt. Share the light you have received. Extend your hand to lift another, and speak words that heal and encourage. Your testimony, your courage, your perseverance will inspire those who feel lost to find their way again. Together, we create a chain of love and strength that no darkness can break. I am not only your guide through the storms, but also the gentle breeze that soothes your soul. When the weight of the world threatens to overwhelm you, close your eyes and feel the quiet peace I offer. Breathe deeply of this peace, and let it restore your weary spirit. You are precious beyond measure, and your life is a beautiful gift that shines brightly in the tapestry of creation. Hold fast to hope, for it is the anchor of your soul. Let joy rise within you, even amidst the tears, and let gratitude be the song that carries you through the days ahead. There is a dawn awaiting you, radiant with promise and grace. Your journey is not in vain, your efforts are not forgotten, and your heart's deepest desires are known and cherished. Walk boldly into each new day, knowing that I am with you, your constant companion, your unwavering strength, your eternal refuge. No matter what shadows may come, the light within you shines ever bright, a testament to the enduring power of love and faith. This is your inheritance, your promise, your sacred truth. Carry these words in your heart always, and when doubt creeps near, return to this wellspring of hope and courage. The path may be challenging, the night's long, but the morning will come, and with it a new season of joy, peace, and fulfillment. Trust in this beloved one. Trust fully, love deeply, and step forward with a heart open to all the blessings waiting to embrace you. You are never forgotten. You are never alone. You are eternally loved, eternally held, eternally cherished. Let this be the foundation upon which you build your life, the truth that steadies your soul, and the light that guides your every step forward. Amen.